Hey guys, I'm Laura Camby-McCaskill, author of Fallow and Her Keepers, and today I'm here at Bellevue Farm Animal Sanctuary with Rhonda, the founder and president, and we're here in Franklin, North Carolina, and we're going to learn a little bit about these guys. Tell us a little bit about Bellevue, how it got started, how many animals we have here, and what's a typical day look like?
Typical day is crazy. We got started basically just with the horses. When we moved from New York, we came down here and we just wanted some place for the horses. And when we bought this property, it was just so beautiful and peaceful that we got another horse with disabilities. So it kind of just snowballed into that. I wish I would have done it differently, but it's this way. I didn't know life was going to take me down this path. I didn't know.
So you weren't a child thinking,
No, I was like, oh, I want to open a sanctuary and save animals. I always wanted to save animals and have animals in my life, but I didn't know I could do this
yeah.
in this scope. And I'm so glad that I got the chance to do it before I broke.
There you go.
Um,
So how many animals do you have here roughly?
we have about, I guess with the chickens and everybody, all the poultry and the fowl and the goats and the horses and the sheep, about 100 plus.
Okay.
We specialize in special needs because there's really nothing for them. You'll find a lot of dog and cat places that will take special needs dogs and cats, but not farm animals because they're considered livestock. So I've always had a heart for the special ones. You know, one eye, 3 legs. It's like they've always had my heart, and I love caring for them. And the goats are just my love. See?
So while we're here, tell me about this little guy. or girl.
Asa is a little boy. He came to us with his legs hanging off. He had contracted tendons when he was born, and the previous owners tried wrapping them, and they wrapped them too tight, so it cut off the circulation, and they fell off. When we got him, he was actually walking on bone. I have like the pictures on our website, so you can see actually what he came here like. He didn't get septic. We had part of the bone removed. He's healed. He's still healing. I think these guys that are missing limbs take so much longer to heal because they're walking on them. As they start feeling better, it's like, oh, I'm going to run and jump, when it's like, no, you can't really do that. So he's just about healed, as with Jinx. So there will be a candidate, both of them will be a candidate for prosthetics very soon.
All right. Typically, how much monthly does it cost to care for all the animals? Let's say these 2 guys get prosthetics this month. How much plus the feed and the vet bills? How much would that cost roughly?
Prosthetics are usually in the thousands per animal, and they go through several fittings. As they grow, they'll need another new set, and then they might have to be returned because they're getting a little sore or something like that, and they have to be redone for some reason. But usually they'll go about through 3 in their lifespan,
Okay.
maybe. As for the feed and our bedding, it could be, depending on the time of year, about $1,500 a month. In the wintertime, of course, it's more because the bedding is thicker. There's less pasture, so there's more hay. And we're constantly rescuing, so it can fluctuate that way too. The biggest thing, that is our biggest thing. And then with vets, vet bills are always unexpected, and they're always on a weekend. So
Yes.
that's a big thing. Medical supplies for these guys, for just their vet wraps and their all kinds of different things, and diapers for the house babies. So it's a lot if you figure all that in.
Yeah.
But you do what you do.
Yeah. They need it. So if someone wanted to help, do you take volunteers?
We definitely take volunteers.
Okay.
Volunteers.
Okay.
It's not for everybody because it's all kinds of weather. If
Yeah.
it's raining, you still have to come because the animals depend on, that routine. Definitely take volunteers. Sponsorships, we have them available on our website where you can sponsor any animal of your choosing. You might even get a little video chat with them too. We also have the Patreon where you can support monthly, and that goes towards our bill that we were just speaking of with the feed and the bedding, which fluctuates again. And that's a monthly membership that starts as little as $1.
Okay.
And, I always say that it's like every dollar counts.
You're on social media, you're on Facebook,
Instagram, not Twitter.
not Twitter.
No.
Okay. Are you TikTok? Not yet. Kind of.
Maybe if I get a little bit more. What takes you like 10 minutes to do on, social media takes me 3 hours.
Okay.
So I'm like old school.
So if there's anyone out there that's social media savvy that would like to volunteer, there you go.
Please! And, I just hope that people will understand that just because one of these animals is born with a disability, it does not mean that they can't live a life, a full life. They're just like any other animal. It's like they all have little personalities, which you can see. I mean, every one of these were supposed to be euthanized, and it's not fair. I mean, I just hope people know that we're out here, and that if they have an animal like that, no matter what.
If someone knows of an animal or has an animal with a disability, can they contact you to where either you can take them in or know of someone who does?
Absolutely. They can contact me. I can't always take animals in for different circumstances.
But you can get them to someone.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I will put her email down below and all the links. Are you open to the public?
We are not open to the public.
Okay.
For the sake of the animals, because this is their zen. Definitely for our sponsors and our donors, they definitely are allowed to come out. We schedule a time that's fitting for both of us, and they come out and.
Okay, so you're working on a second barn, and that's for the wheelchair baby?
Wheelchair babies, yes.
Okay.
And probably some of the prosthetic guys here, prosthesis guys. It's going to be right there, and it's going to be flatter. So this way the wheelchairs, they're not going to tip over. It'll be, efficient for them.
So it is Christmas time, and if you're looking for a place to sponsor, this would be the perfect place. A new barn for the little babies so they don't get hurt, they don't tip over, and maybe some prosthetics. These little guys are going to be needing some. So definitely check out those links that I put below the video, and if you have any questions, I'll have her email there as well, and you can just ask away.
Yep. I'm here.
Hi, Bud. Hi, Bud.
This little voice.
What's he doing? Yeah? Yeah? Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Yeah. Hi. Hi. Yeah. You're cute, you know that? Yeah. Yeah, you
Oh,
know
that little voice.
that? Hi.